Diaz will talk in the ring. Shemrok will try to get inside the younger fighter's head.
And you can hear already Diaz is trash talking his modus operandi. Shemrok smiling.
Diaz catching Shemrok's body kick. Shemrok pulls him into guard.
Yeah, you got to stick to low kicks with the guy that wants to take you down. You know, when he was southpaw, he kicked to the body. That's for an easy takedown, so that might have been a little bit of a mistake by Frank.
14 of Shemrok's 23 wins have come via submission, but he's against a Cesar Gracie black belt in jiu-jitsu in Nick Diaz.
Nick Diaz's ground skills are sick. I don't want that guy on top of me. Frank needs to get moving and get his rear end up.
Shemrok familiar with fighting Gracie jiu-jitsu black belts. He fought Henzo, disqualified from the fight. Henzo Gracie taking it to Frank Shemrok, dropping him early and often.
Diaz has just passed to cross-side position.
Pass the guard. He's trying to wear Frank out a little bit. Let's see what he starts looking for. Will he go for the mount? We'll see what he does. Looks like he's hunting that arm right there.
Diaz trying to work around.
It was Shemrok's right arm that was shattered by Kung Lee last March. This is his first fight back.
He's looking to get around, possibly for a bow tie if he can get around Shemrok's head.
See how Diaz is posting on the hip? He was stopping him from spinning with him so he could get access to that other arm and get a better angle. Now he's got the key lock up.
Beautiful reversal by Shemrok.
Watch his leg.
Shemrok getting to his feet.
That's what you got to do with the guy with the reach that likes to punch. You got to throw inside kicks, keep him off balance.
Diaz in the southpaw stance.
Natural southpaw. Nick Diaz inside. Shemrok goes. And Shemrok, Diaz exchanging again, more talking by Diaz.
It's interesting, Shemrok's the commentator, but it's Diaz that's doing all the talking in the cage.
Frank needs to start working those kicks to the inside of the leg a little bit more. Diaz is just stalking him otherwise. Nice
Shemrok going to the body.
And we talked about him doing that. He needs to do that to bring Diaz's head back to him so he can land the strikes to the head.
Diaz has thrown more strikes. Shemrok has landed a higher percentage.
Shemrok, short right hand to the chin of Diaz. He's wise. He's moving to his left, away from the power of Nick Diaz. Classic boxing. When you approach a southpaw, you want to move away from his power.
It is amazing the size difference between the two, with Diaz coming up from 160 in Elite XC, whereas Shemrok is as high as 205 pounds.
Diaz is big. He really is a big kid. He's, over the years, put a lot of muscle on, and he's filled out quite a bit. While Shemrok circles away from Diaz's left hand, only problem with that is he's circling into that long hook of Nick. Nick throws that hook, and that's what he knocked Robbie Lawler out with when he fought.
Shemrok again on his back. Diaz jumping on him. Side control.
Fast guard pass. Fast.
Diaz's corner getting the Diaz supporters in attendance to make some noise, including his brother Nathan Diaz, who was on the very first mixed martial arts event here at the 8th.
He mounts him. Shemrok in trouble, but Shemrok with a great
Watch Frank put his feet on the cage. He wants to try and bridge out of it. Right away, Frank knew where he was, put his feet on the cage right away.
Shemrok can bump and roll with the best of them. 13 seconds to go. Most of these punches being blocked.
Frank's fine. Frank's fine right now. Not getting hurt at all. He knows he's not getting hurt.
Now, Frank getting up and pushing off Diaz. Very interesting first round. Nick Diaz looking like the sharper fighter. Here's Amy Shemrok, the wife of Frank Shemrok. Hard for her to watch sometimes, but she understands who she is married to. A warrior. Some blood coming out of the nose now of Frank Shemrok.
Here's the kick by Shamrock to the body. You don't want to throw that to the body when you got it wants to take you down. He snatched it, put him down quick. Here's the key lock attempt by Diaz. Diaz is great at him. Shamrock, what great hips to throw himself over and come up on top there. That was athletic, to say the least.
Crew from CompuStrike doing a superlative job tonight. Diaz landed 29 strikes on the ground, and you know, he threw 116 strikes, but Diaz not known for his power, known for those pitter-patter, really kind of irritating jabs and punches, the pawing punches.
It's been a while since Frank Shamrock has been in the ring. He's got to knock the rust off.
Absolutely, and he needs to open up with his inside kicks to Diaz and get him off his game.
Round 2 scheduled for 3. 5-minute rounds. Frank Shamrock in the short black trunks. Nick Diaz in the long black trunks.
Diaz is a character. Love him or hate him, I think he's tremendous for the sport. You need these kinds of characters in mixed martial arts.
I think they both like talking. Frank's trying to focus right now, though, you can tell.
Frank using that straight right hand to the body, trying to take some gas out of Diaz's.
Interesting, though. Listen to the chant of Diaz here in San Jose, Shamrock's backyard. And really not that far from Stockton. A lot of people making the trip in this Battle of North California.
Frank Shamrock lowering his head, trying to get inside of Diaz.
He's getting into a boxing match with a guy with arms twice the length of his. Visually is the way it looks.
So what does he have to do then, Pat?
He's got to start throwing those inside low kicks and getting Nick off balance, but he's not doing it. And I know we talked about that. I know he wanted to do it. He's forgetting, I think.
Now Diaz starting to chop down Shamrock. Backs him up. That short right hook.
You see that shot to the body, it hurt Frank.
It did hurt Frank as he gets on his bicycle and tries to buy some time.
So we stay on the end of Diaz's punches like he does to so many people, and you get tired. Frank's backpedaling. He's got no choice, though. But he's constantly on the end of those long arms.
Another short right hook landing on the chin of Shamrock. Diaz trying to pull him in. Shamrock breaking away with his knees. Big looping right hand connecting for Shamrock.
Nice to see Big John McCarthy back in the cage. The sport dearly missed him. One of the best referees in MMA history overseeing this one.
Blood coming out of the nose of Shamrock. Diaz now getting really relaxed. Using his boxing skills, his jab, his right hook, his uppercut.
Shamrock just can't get through that. He can't overcome the size difference and the length. The reach is proven to be a big nemesis here for Shamrock.
Look at the angles that Diaz punches with. They go around your arms, under your arms, over your arms. They just wrap around you everywhere.
Jab by Diaz. Left hand by Diaz. Frank trying to box him. Breathing hard. Shamrock, 36 years old. Taking on a 25-year-old. One day, usually, fighters wake up and they just don't have it anymore. Straight left hand connected for Diaz. He's got Shamrock on the fence. Measuring. Now he uses his kicks. Goes downstairs.
Very reminiscent of the Cumley fight here. Although Cumley a little bit more power than Nick Diaz, who's now trying to play to the crowd and taunt Shamrock.
Double right hooks.
Nick's boxing skills, I think, are as good as a lot of professional boxers out there at the top of their game.
Shamrock's in trouble. 1:33 to go. He's got nothing. Here comes Diaz. Elbow strikes now.
Those are illegal, aren't they?
Shamrock bleeding profusely from the nose and the mouth.
On the ground.
Diaz moving in. The living legend goes down with a body shot. Ground and pound. Diaz loading up. Shamrock in trouble. The legend may come to an end right here. Nick Diaz continuing, and it's over.
Wow.
The young lion.
And look at this. Awesome here. Diaz helping Frank Shamrock up. Tremendous. That's why I love the sport of mixed martial arts.
Right, love it.